to resign and had proposed time frames extending from 3 to 6 months. And while appreciating President Zuma's proposal, the National Executive Committee noted that South Africa is going through a period of uncertainty and anxiety as a result of the unresolved matter of transition. Further, that this uncertainty and anxiety will erode the renewed hope and confidence among South Africans since the 54th National Conference of the ANC. And some of the matters we are contending with are the opportunistic maneuvers by the opposition in Parliament, including motions of no confidence in the President. In its wisdom, the NEC decided as follows. 1, to recall its deployee, Comrade Jacob Zuma. There should be continuing interaction between officials of the ANC and President Jacob Zuma. We haven't given him any deadline to respond. We as the ANC, we have not yet discussed any motion of no confidence because we don't believe that the ANC, for now, because there was a motion of no confidence by EFF. And that's why there is this resolution that officials must keep interacting with the President. And so the ANC for now has not put any motion of no confidence. The President of the ANC must become the candidate for the presidency of the country. The only problem we are dealing with is these times which are not aligned. The ANC conference is not aligned to the elections of the country. And we're looking forward to an amicable solution. And we will then see what President Zuma's response is. But it's obvious that we want Comrade Ramaphosa to come in as the President of South Africa. Yes, last night I went with the President of the ANC to meet Comrade President Jacob Zuma. To convey and engage him of the fact that the NEC is not agreeing to shortening the time in terms of 6 to 3 months. It's 3 months to 6 months. And we wanted to hear his views. He was still up, very active president, very healthy, and our discussions were very cordial. President Jacob Zuma wants to further engage us, we'll do so. But I think the decision of the National Executive Committee is now final. Recall President Jacob Zuma. So that decision can change. Even if you did not agree with the decision, because we have, in the ANC we have divergent views. But at the end we look at the situation, and once the decision is taken, even if my view was not agreeing to a view of the majority, we are from that school of thought which says we take decisions as a collective. So this is the decision of the National Executive Committee of the ANC. It's not a decision of some people or whatever. It's our decision. That's how we operate as an organization. So we are expecting the President to respond tomorrow. I'm sure tomorrow the President will respond. Tomorrow. Wednesday. There's no deadline. Tomorrow the President will respond. President Zuma has not been found guilty by any court of law. And when we took these decisions, we did not take these decisions because Comrade Jacob Zuma has done anything wrong. If there will be SONA, which we want to happen You must remember, it's not a constitutional legal requirement that much. But if SONA has to be there, it will be addressed by President Ramaphosa. So forget about fake news of the Russian nuclear and any other thing. I think that is disrespect for President Jacob Zuma. Who will be the deputy president when Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa becomes the president? I don't know, because we have not finalized that matter. The deputy president of the country, I don't know. It's a matter for the president and the National Executive Committee to decide. I can't express my view. Motion of no confidence, will the ANC split? I don't know whether the ANC will split. But we are leaders, we belong to branches, and we are appealing to our structures to understand that the National Executive Committee has taken decisions. And that's why we are going to engage our structures throughout South Africa this weekend. You can't be a party member and you vote with your conscience. That doesn't actually exist. There are no two centers of power. The center of power is the African National Congress. What else is there? Because all deployees, all of us, wherever we are directed by the African National Congress.